You're very welcome back. Thanks for staying with us. Now, Laura is at the Vitality Expo at the RDS all morning.
Laura, what's going on there?
Guys, it's getting really busy here at the Vitality Expo. It's happening today and tomorrow, and the doors opened about an hour and a half ago, and it's already full. So a real great buzz here this morning. I'm joined now by health and wellness coach Alison Canavan, no stranger to our screens. Lovely to catch up with you again today, Alison. You've been a busy lady, because the last time when you were in with us on Weekend AM, Mindful Mum, your book had just come out. It was a great success. And then you went off to UCLA in the States. So tell us about that.
So what I wanted to do is go a little bit deeper with my work, and I wanted to learn how to write curriculums to do with mindfulness and how to put them together properly. So I'm training in the Semel Institute of Neuroscience and the Mindfulness Awareness Research Centre out in UCLA, and I've put together lots of different programs called Accepting All of You. Because there's kind of a big myth around mindfulness, and it's a buzzword. And really what I see mindfulness is as putting back in what we have taken out with things like our phones. So do you remember years ago, we'd get the bus into town and we'd meet our friends, and I used to wait under the clock in Cleary's. That was a mindful moment.
Okay, so you're taking the mystery out of mindfulness and saying that really we used to have it. Yeah. We used to have more moments of the day where we weren't looking at anything, connected to anything. Just
even when people walk now, they're constantly looking at their phones. And when we used to walk, we used to be on our own, with our own thoughts and with our own mind. And it's really important that, because life is so hectic and chaotic most of the time, that we have a little bit of silence in our lives, because it's only through silence that we get the answers to our own questions, and we really need that space to have that pause to kind of come out, and it gives us the ability to make better decisions and choices. So mindfulness is not about being better and being amazing. How we define it is being present with openness, curiosity, and a willingness to be with what is. Now what that means is not what you want to be. We spend so much time living in the past or wanting to be in the future. So we have very little, I suppose, respect for the present moment, and everything happens right now. So the future is happening right now, in this present moment. So it's bringing people into the present moment and really getting them to accept all of them. And what I mean by that is not just the good parts.
Well, it's funny because I think a lot of people, me included, would feel slightly uncomfortable about so much silence. Don't get me wrong. Yeah. When their kid's daddy takes them out for an afternoon and I've got a quiet time in the house, I'm thrilled. But I'm usually doing chores or something. Sitting down and doing nothing is kind of alien to me.
It's really hard because we're avoiders as human beings, though. This is a human being thing. We avoid with our phones, with shopping, with everything, you know, codependency. Believe me, I'm the master avoider. So what we do is it's called the practice of mindfulness for a reason, because we show up, we practice every day. But for me, it's about embracing the messiness of life, you know. It's releasing this kind of perfectionism and always having to strive to be, you know, this ideal of what we think we should be as human beings. And if you're having a bad day, you're having a bad day.
And it's okay to be that.
And it's okay.
And what I wanted to ask you as well is, because you did mention earlier on, I was looking forward to this, practicing a couple of mindfulness techniques that I can take home with me, that our viewers can learn from too. But it's very noisy here today. I don't think this is an ideal environment to do something like this.
Oh, you know what? It is perfect environment, because we need to be able to get quiet in ourselves even when there's chaos around us. And that's the gift that mindfulness brings us. So that is it's a beautiful gift to give yourself. So recently I wasn't well, and I had to go into things like CT scanners, which terrify me.
Of course, terrifying.
And I had the little thing in your finger which tests your heart rate, and it was going crazy because I don't like confined spaces. And as I went in, the doctor said to me afterwards, "How did you do that?" Because my blood rate went down. I said, "I'm a meditation teacher." And he said, "That was incredible." So I sunk into my practice, and I calmed my body, and I went into my heart, and I went to my breathing, because your breath is your friend.
So you're able to self-soothe.
And you're able to self-soothe. Oh, you couldn't put it more beautifully. And that's what the gift of this practice is, self-soothing. But really importantly, when mindfulness is not met with self-compassion or kindness, it can cause anxiety. And that's really, really important, because when you sit in your own, you're not used to it, and you have all these feelings come up that you might not have sat with before. You need to meet that with kindness. And you need to meet it and be as kind to yourself as you would a friend.
Well, look, I'm going to keep an open mind.
Yes.
I do love the idea of taking a little bit of time out for yourself, even if it's just having a cup of tea, putting the phone away. I think we're all realising now how important those moments are. You're going to lead us in a couple of minutes now of mindfulness meditation.
Absolutely.
Okay, go for it.
So just sit comfortably. There's a big myth as well that, you know, we should be sitting rigid. Sit comfortably, relax. Just take a nice deep breath for me.
Do I have to close my eyes?
You can lower your gaze, or else I'm going to invite you to close your eyes if that's comfortable for you. And let's take a deep breath together now. As we breathe in and just release very slowly. And I just want you to become present in your body now. And I want you to bring your attention very gently to the tip of your nose, just above your upper lip. And I want you to very simply just watch your breath. Watch your breath as it enters and leaves your body. And just become curious about your breath here. And watch it. Is it going in one nostril or is it going in both? And then I want you to see where it goes into your body. And place your attention lightly on where you feel it the most. This could be your throat area, your chest, or even your abdomen. And with this, we're just becoming present and aware, connecting with our breath, connecting with the present moment. And with each breath, we just release a little bit more and let go. And if your mind wanders, which is perfectly normal, we just label it thinking, and we just very gently bring our attention back to our breath again. And if your mind continues to wander, we just keep catching it. That's the beauty of this practice. It gives us the ability to start over again and again. And to end the practice, I'm just going to do a very deep inhalation. And on the exhalation, we're going to release very, very slowly. And if you have your eyes closed, you're going to open them gently. So let's take our last inhalation together. Hold for a second, and then release very slowly.
Nearly nodded off there, Alison. You've done this a couple of thousand people around.
Really, you can do you're very welcome, but small moments often. So this is about starting. I say to people I work with, 30 seconds in the morning.
That's all.
If you've never sat for 30 seconds, it's a pretty long time.
Yeah,
So
that's true.
Start small and build on it, and know that it's the little bits done daily that accumulate that are going to make the biggest difference in your life.
So I'll be like that in the office for about 3 hours next week at my
And if you
desk.
feel stressed, just go to your breath and ground yourself.
Alison, pleasure as always
Thank
to
you
catch
so
up
much
with
for
you. You're
having
here
me.
all weekend, aren't
I'm here
you?
all weekend
Lovely.
speaking, so come and see me.
Come along and say hi. You're a legend. Thanks so much. Back to the guys in the studio.